We're gonna fillet a vermilion rockfish here. Start on the back with this thin knife. Puncturing the... Just gotta get a cut through that thick skin. Then follow the spine. Follow this dorsal fin, this big spiky dorsal fin. And then we can get this bigger knife to make a clean swipe all the way down. Clean off these great big scales from it. And keep following the skeleton down. Making sure not to pull too hard on the meat. You gotta be careful about those spikes there. Almost got myself. When you round over the spinal cord, the spine, go down, poke through by the vent, finish off outside. Now there's not much meat on the belly, so we're gonna leave that in. But we'll go up around the head here at a hard angle. Making sure we've gone through. Cutting there. Now for this part, this next part, I like to flip the fish here. And work down. Like that, and now I can cut through the skin. And there'll be no bones in that fillet. But there's more. If you go behind here, you can get off the collar. Yeah, that sits right there. You'll see there's a bone. It hinges here. Find this hinge. There it is. And you could cut under it. This one's not a particular... There we go. Now you're not going to dull your knife. You're not cutting through a bone. You're going where one bone sits on top of the other. And now this, you could cook like this, but I like to remove the fins and skin. Because of all these scales here, you can cook it. You can just grab the skin like that. There we go. Yeah, you could use scissors for that, but follow that little bone. There. Now for this one here, it's quite thick and there's some mildly venomous spines. Remove that. Now this piece of meat, this collar, has a much different texture than the fillet. It'll be a bit meatier, sweeter, more like a piece of chicken. Now before doing this other side here, I'm gonna take off the head. See, I could have gotten a little bit more meat from behind there, but I'd say that's pretty good. Now the second side, I'll do the same thing. Bye. No worries. I wasn't. Now we remove the second collar. Behind there. Just like that. Now, if you were gonna grill it, you could leave the skin on, because then it would char up nicely and keep lots of the moisture in. But because I'm gonna put these in a frying pan, I'll keep them skin on. I'm gonna peel the skin off, and it just peels on here.
Collaborative documents with pages? Does it have that function?
Use these shears here. Now the last step we're gonna do is we're gonna skin this. Right like this. The skin here is very tough. Actually move the board back a bit. Don't know if it's visible. There it is. You can see it. Grab that, pinch that skin tightly with your non-dominant hand and just slide that knife right along there. There's one side. These are not an incredibly fat fish. As you can see, there's not a lot of fat there. That's what that is. That here is just about ready to eat. Need a little rinse to get those scales off, but pretty much ready. Now for the second side, skin, side to skin. This skin is tough. You see, you poke it with this knife here and it doesn't cut like butter. Like to rip it, it really takes a lot of work. Now on a bigger cod, you could remove the cheeks here. On this small one, we're not going to get much for a cheek. But let's see what we get anyways. Bigger rockfish. This is a vermilion rockfish. Caught in British Columbia, Canada. There. It's a pretty measly cheek, but it's something. Not too much meat going to be left in this head when I'm done with it. You can feel where the cheek is with your finger. It'll be soft, like the bone. You can feel it with the knife too. See, that's bone, 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 cheek. You can hear it. You can cut over the bone a little bit. Gotta watch those spines there. Pull this skin back. Thumb. And there. Little cheek here. Well, it looks like there's a little bit of meat there. But it's not quite worth getting on a small one like this. This one's only a couple pounds, 1 kilo, maybe 1.5 kilos, which is about 2.5 pounds, about 17 inches, which is about 45 centimeters, 40 centimeters. Okay. Thank you.